Footy Brasse podcast, the first and hopefully the first of many, many, many more. Today we will be discussing a few football topics.
Who are you?
What's your
Just
name?
introduce yourself.
Say your name.
This is the part must cut out, but okay. So I am Jaden Jansen, aka Jiggy, aka the one and only. I am a United supporter. Why am I a United supporter? Because I followed the ways of my uncle. I followed in his footsteps. He was a United supporter. Decided why not? And yeah, that's me.
All right, I'm his uncle. So, and my name is Edwin. AKA Eddie Boy, as these guys refer to me, Big Boss. I've been a United supporter all my life since I was born. I I have not supported Madrid or Liverpool or Juventus. It's just been strictly United.
So any rumors you hear is false apparently.
False.
That is
Anything
your
that you hear
favorite
about
player.
me?
That is your favorite player.
Who's my favorite player?
Yes.
Cristiano Ronaldo, obviously the best of the best.
The GOAT.
Jaden, who's your favorite player?
My favorite player at the moment or in general?
No, just your favorite. Yeah, in general, your favorite player.
In general, I would have to go with Ronaldo as well. His mentality, his work rate, it's untouched. I don't think we'll ever get to see an individual with such a mindset ever again.
Forgive us to
It's
say
like that.
something. You can see there,
Oh,
Pogba to say something.
calm down, bruh.
What?
Calm
I'm waiting for
down.
my turn. Relax. Ow.
Go,
Hey,
go, Mike.
yo,
Go, big.
I am Big Mike, the biggest Arsenal supporter out there. They give me pain, suffering, all sides of depression, anxiety, mental health issues, but still ride with him. Thierry Henry sold us a dream, and yeah, I fell for it.
Who's your favorite player, Mike?
At the moment, I have to go with Ronaldo. Since I was a kid, my whole family supported United. I don't know why I switched to Arsenal, but that's the story for another day. Ronaldo's been that guy for me. The step overs, the number 7 with that blonde curly hair when he was still young, he's been that dude for me ever since. He proved himself
Euro
in a Spain
1.0.
and La Liga, maybe, and Serie A, so he's the coach.
And international.
Oh, wait, you won a trophy before a certain someone. I won't mention
Okay,
it.
guys, let's not get deep. That's a discussion for another episode.
You
Let me
you
think
triggered
about.
him.
Yo,
Nah, I'm not triggered.
damn.
Anyway,
Okay.
yeah, go. I'm Ivandre. They call me Bok because I'm the GOAT, the greatest of all time. I support
Hey,
Barcelona. Yeah,
hey.
they give me a
And who else?
heartache.
Who else? Don't just say
And
Barca.
who else?
Who's the
Yeah,
other team?
those are.
I support the team that's fourth in the Premier League, currently
Oh,
Arsenal
no.
as well. I don't know why these Man United fans are talking.
Don't attack me, bro. We asked you who your other team is. Don't attack.
My
You're
favorite
getting
player of
triggered.
all time is Ronaldinho. It's
Oh
because of him
yeah.
I was a Barca fan. Never left Barca. Messi's Poos. He can leave. Yeah, I am still a Barca fan.
You know, Messi's
Okay.
probably gonna watch this video.
You didn't support him, man, but you changed on him,
The
man.
dream. The dream.
All right, I'm gonna go. I'm Chatty. I'm Chatty like a bunny. They always call me like a bee, or like a banjo, or like a bunny. You can call me a lot of names,
Like a
but
boss.
Like a
yeah,
We
Caribbean.
don't call him that. We don't call him like a boss.
they call any boy that.
Here we go.
They call any boy that. I support United. Just being a United supporter. I was close to supporting Arsenal. You know, Thierry Henry almost had me sold. Thank you God I found Ronaldo. That time.
And now you found Fred and Maguire.
Fred and Maguire.
And we found a lot of pain, my bro. We found Ole also apparently. He was goated, but yeah. Um, that's me, and I'm very passionate about my team. My favorite player is Ronaldo, the goat himself. And I don't need to speak on that. That's just it. I don't want to get them. It's a triggered Sinjay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so first topic of discussion, gents. What is the first topic?
I would say how United has performed under Ragnick.
Yeah, let's speak on that since we're on the United topic.
Since we're talking about teams that beat Arsenal, we might as well talk about United.
Oh, oh,
Check that statistic.
Eddie, Eddie, you throw.
since you guys haven't done any soccer way in a
Okay,
long
book.
time.
Yeah, book. I'm just happy that stat that you had on me. We lost to United beat Arsenal. It's gone.
Nee, nee. Braden was wasting.
But now on the real, we like Chadley said and Bean saying, you have to give him some time. You have to.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's the United name.
Nah, it's more like a bunch of players now that don't gel
Hello,
together.
what happened? What happened? What happened to your raise your hands? I didn't even get my point out. You read your me, bro.
Okay. Wait.
True. Look at
Listen,
are we gonna raise our
listen
hand
to
like this, or we're gonna raise it physically on the app?
on the app. On the app.
Okay.
How the hell do you raise
Look
your
here.
hand?
Should
Just
be
do
Maar
at
this.
the
lifting
bottom
your
right.
arm up, my bro. How?
Oh,
How do you
oh,
not
I thought you
know?
got in the app.
It's fine. It's
Now there
fine.
is an option on the app.
Okay, cool.
Just okay.
Check.
Anyway,
Uh,
so all I want to say is that I think besides the players, take everything away, take all of that away, Owens. No, I think when it comes to United, I think that is just that standard, man, and that expectation to perform if you're in the United top. Yes, that is for every club, but I think like it's to the extreme with United. I'm not even gonna lie to you. If you look at I'm gonna make examples. When Klopp came, everybody was like, okay, cool, let him find his feet. When Atita came, let him find his feet. Enjoy. Ragni comes, he does good. He didn't do great. He didn't do bad. He does okay job for a new boss. Enjoy. But I don't think the problem is that severe. That's just my opinion. Oh,
anyone
maybe
have?
Speak,
speak.
Jaden.
I somewhat agree with Charlie in saying that United being a big club, big club, yeah. Um,
The
there's always going
biggest.
to be a high expectation. Always going to be a high expectation. You're coming into a club, people are going to expect instant results, instant gratification. That's not always going to be the case because I feel at the end of the day, these guys are also humans. They also have a mental state, mental psychology. Um, for example, you might not get along with this person, but you speak easily to the next person. Same thing could happen in the dressing room. Maybe there's a communication barrier between players, coaches. There's just no unity within the squad, you know. And for me, it's no matter what manager comes in, I don't know. It feels like it might always be a problem unless he has a solution, a bigger solution to that problem, you know. Getting a team as one, because at the moment we're a bunch of individuals. You do your thing, I'll do my thing next. But if you don't do your thing well enough, you under fire immediately. How do you give a club and players like room for improvement, room for growth when you're so critical about every single thing they do? Yeah, that's me. Charlie?
I wanted to speak on what did you say now? You said something profound. I wanted to speak on we are disjointed, man, bro. It's freak mad how disjointed we are. Like there's no cohesion. It's crazy, bro. Like there's no our chemistry. If we have to play FUT United's chemistry,
Go. Michael just disappeared on us.
oh, wait,
Load shedding.
RIP, Mike. Nah, you got pulled back to heaven. Oh, he came back. Nah, anyway, I just feel like United's just disjointed, man, bro. It's crazy. I also feel like it's the Mo way of playing and the Ole way of playing was very similar, very defensive, not offensive. Um, now you're getting a coach in that's very offensive and very on the front foot, trying to play that type of football, and now the players need to adjust to that speed of play. So yeah, that's just my theory. I'm not saying that's what's happening, but that's what I think. If I had to put it down to, enjoy. Yeah. Oh,
My opinion on United is basically, like I said while I interrupted you guys, uh, they just don't gel together, man. They don't fit the system. The pressing of United.
How can we gel with Fred? Sorry.
Raise your hand, my bro. Raise your hand.
my bro,
Anyway,
what are you looking at, my bro? You look like Stevie Wonder. Yeah.
Hey,
You're
Big
looking
Mac, why
away
you
from the
laughing?
camera.
Why you laughing, Big Mac?
You look like you on New Year's Eve, my guy.
anyway,
No.
back to the point of they don't gel well together because you get the players that work hard like Fred, Scott, and Sanchez. They'll press, right? Then you got the front line with Ronaldo and Cavani, and we all know that Ronaldo doesn't press. He doesn't, press. But Cavani will now. The press is so unbalanced. Now it's basically like taking those two players out, and United is basically now in their half defending. And that is so, how can I say, unstable,
That's right. Uh,
I would
well,
say that United under Ragnick, they need more time. I think like he's get his tactics correct. Just at the hype he was getting the entire time that he was gonna be this guy that change United's philosophy. They're gonna be so different, but still have the same type of players that Ole had and he was circling with. So he'll need more time. Perhaps when he's off as a director and not the coach, he can get to do what they need to do best to go back to the United way of playing. I still feel like as much as I love Ronaldo, he wasn't the best option set for United. I think they just got him because he was gonna go to City. And I think that kind of threw them off whatever plan of Ole. So, but they will get there eventually. They must just play find a big man, but they must just lying on the bench, just a bench warmer. He's a water boy. I feel bad for him.
I don't even think he. I think we need to get Pogba back. Play Pogba instead of Rashford on the left in this 4-2-2. Because we have no one feeding balls. We have no one.
Facts.
We
No
don't have
creativity.
because
No one
Greenwood
willing
shoots
to
every
take a risk.
ball. Every ball that
yeah,
Greenwood gets, he shoots. Rashford's been can't even pass a
can't
straight
make a
ball.
pass. Yes.
Sancho's too scared to shoot. Wan-Bissaka's too scared to cross. It's only Dalot, Bruno, and Ronaldo that can click together.
The Portuguese.
Bruno, can I say something? Bruno actually looks super vital when they moved him into the CDM. Or I don't.
What now against Wolves?
Yeah, against Wolves. Oh no, yeah, against Wolves. They
Yeah, that's
moved him
last
into the
game.
CDM second half. Second half, they moved him into the CDM because it wasn't happening anything from deep from Matic and McTominay. Oh, you
Yeah,
can
and
go. You can.
And we need to start playing Bailey. We have to play Bailey more.
You can speak, Jaden.
I just feel like in a team in general, you need leaders, people that can influence the next person, that can bring out the next person's like their potential, you know. And before Ronaldo came, I feel Bruno he adopted that upon himself, and he was doing well. Besides what he physically brought to the game in terms of ability, the way he got others to believe that they are quality players, that he backs them, and we were buzzing as a squad, you know.
Like,
Um,
stop eating
but
cake.
with Ronaldo come in, he's a big influential player. He comes into the locker room. You're gonna look at this guy and think, flip, bruh, I've been watching you for like how many years now? You've been killing it on this world stage. Automatically, my presence is dimmed because you have this big star. But the thing is, Ronaldo is a leader. I'm sure he doesn't have that big player mentality, pushing other players down. I just I just can't understand why Ronaldo coming to United became a negative thing, you know, where it should have been the inverse. Because when you play against the best, you become the best. When you play with the best, your level raises. Why is that not the case? You
Because
know?
he has so much haters. Of course, and when they waits for something for Ronaldo to do wrong.
It is though.
As soon as he does something wrong, they will hammer on him. And also, how can it be? Ronaldo saved you. Almost said you guys. United. Ronaldo saved United in UEFA. And how many games?
Mm-hmm.
And was Bruno not your guys' top goal scorer?
Facts.
What is he?
You
He's a
guys,
midfielder.
who
I
Wait,
do
so
you
you
support?
guys for me, so you guys
But
for
I mean, lost. Okay, you wanted Bruno is a midfielder being a top goal scorer for a team. Of course, you're gonna need a striker then to score goals. Like he can't be
Mm-hmm.
scoring goals and assist and do everything. And then when Ronaldo come now, it's some Ronaldo's fault. But that's all the Messi fans that say that.
look at me.
I got a question.
What's your
Why
question?
why was Maguire given captaincy so early in his United
It's
career?
it's the
Oh,
English. Maybe come by
They
you. I can
needed
answer
Yes.
that.
at the time when he came.
Come I by
Say
you.
again?
It's the
Are there any
I think
leaders at the United team when they signed Maguire? Because they wouldn't giving him a captaincy straight away if there were actual
bro.
leaders they
That
believe
man
in.
isn't even. That man isn't a leader. You mad? That man's a puppy. Yeah. If Rashford scale you out, if Rashford scale you out, nah, bro. Nah, bro.
unpopular
No.
opinion.
Look,
Unpopular
look here, nah.
opinion.
Aye, look here.
But we
It's
don't
not a.
have a leader.
I'm not basing I'm not basing his leadership quality on his game. A lot of people do that. That's wrong. That's not what makes you a leader if you can play quiet or not. He's not
Unpopular
vocal enough.
opinion. They should have given the key captaincy instead.
No, it's not an unpopular opinion like all the United fans feel this. It's not. Go ask any United fans how do you feel about Maguire being a leader. It's not because he plays poor. It's just on the field he doesn't say anything, bruh. He's just
Mm-hmm.
vibing.
Facts.
Yeah,
What
like he
influence
doesn't
does it
even
have?
organize. Doesn't even organize his backline. If you look at you like Jada was saying last season, Bruno was energetic. He brought the spark out of everyone. That is a leadership, my bro. Bruno used
Mm-hmm.
to control that mode, my bro. Bruno used to even help Wan-Bissaka. He used to tell Wan-Bissaka, look here, push up. Nah, don't push up. Come, move forward. Nah, don't move forward. Fall back. Sinjay. Bruno used to be that, bruh. What does Maguire can't even face his bruh next to him? Nah, don't do this. He can't even face Luke Shaw. Nah, don't do this. That man just think, oh, he's far polo, here on the ball, with his back leg. Nah, bro. No, my bro. Keep it simple.
Man
Nah,
with
man. You must keep
Pangalo.
it simple. He must keep it simple. He tries to do the most. He tries to do the I call it the Victor Lindelof pass. Huh? I call it the Iceman pass, where Iceman give that long balls to Rashford through. He tries that, he never gets it right, bruh. Ever. Just pass the ball, no? he lingers so long on the ball. Then they press us. Then he has nowhere to pass anymore. Then he panics.
And then
Facts.
they take the ball of him and we score and we lose.
You see,
Oh, wait.
it happens too much. Like play Bailey. But the only reason they're playing him now is not because I know it's a bigger thing. It's more than a coach. It's more than a coach thing, bro. I'm telling you, it's more than a coach, but I believe that it's the price tag. It's a PR stunt in my opinion, my bro. If you're gonna buy a player of 180 million, you must play the man. But that's just what I believe. There you go.
Anyway, it's been 20 minutes on this topic. I think we should move on to the next one.
Facts.
Wait, before you go, just wanted to ask the man what do they feel about the Donny situation and then the Lingard and Marshall situation.
How are
Oh,
they being
we
treated?
playing Donny in a 4-2-2-2 as well.
No, how they feel about, the whole thing of him being benched.
Oh, just about him because I want him to play, but I don't think there's space for him in that formation.
He'll fit
I
that
agree with
formation
Eddie.
perfectly.
No, I
I think he'll
can.
fit that
Like,
formation perfectly.
Are
That's
you
just
gonna
like
my
play
opinion.
obviously,
as a CDM?
obviously, I will
No,
have partner him next to a
yes,
CDM,
yes. So he
So
can
and
be
he's
the
partner next
box
to
to
defensive.
McTominay.
box.
Yeah, until Pogba
But
comes back,
but remember, Bruno's also gonna be out, and
no
Pogba.
Bruno, no, but Bruno, but yeah, Bruno is gonna be like if Bruno comes back, then he's definitely not gonna get placed.
Like, won't they run like a 4-2-3-1 where it's
What?
McTominay and Donny double pivot and Bruno is an attacking mid? I think that'll be much
Oh,
better.
Chadley, you look dark, my bro.
Ah, wait, my open off the light here. Daddy, the lead. You put off the lead. I'm on the podcast.
Lupus.
No, it's cool.
There's some technical difficulties.
Uh,
Sorry, people.
Lupus,
Sorry,
oh,
people.
but
bro.
so it happened, you know.
No, it's cool. You guys can go on. You guys can go on.
Anyway, I think United should play now. Is use the 4-2-2, right? But
I
have
do.
Pogba and McTominay in CDM and use Pogba as the box to box,
Thank you.
and Bruno and Tony as the lamb and the cam and the ram.
And then who's up front?
Thank you.
Ronaldo and Cavani, obviously.
Thank you, Daddy.
And
Put off that light.
and Rashford, Sancho, all bench.
Away.
Do you guys agree with me in saying that in football, if you don't win the midfield battle, you're gonna have a tough game?
True.
No,
Unless
I
you,
don't think so.
bruh, it's facts. It's facts.
To a certain
In
extent,
today's
yeah. But
football,
if
yes,
you have a front three
Edwin's
like
right.
Mane, Bobby, and Salah at their moment, I mean, they were conceding 2 goals every game, but could score 4 or 5 goals.
Yeah, but
But
With
do they
Henderson
create
mid,
that goal?
in the
but
mid,
we hear your points, right? Henderson in the mid and all that. But remember, they are so pressed. They defend as a
yeah,
team.
yeah. No,
They
But
I
cover
if you have
that
agree.
a
whole
good
ground.
mid,
They boss
if
it.
you have a good, if you have a good midfield, like I'm just
They have
using them
Fabinho,
as
bro.
example, Xavi and Iniesta, they could control the whole game, just the two of them,
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
and it
Fact.
was very tough getting the ball off them. And now look at Bernardo and KDB. Yeah, luckily that night Kanye isn't here. But away, look at Bernardo controlling the game as well.
If you look at the top three teams now, all the CDMs, my bro, is hard people. It's Rodri, it's Fabinho, and it's Kante, bro. They boss the area, bro. They boss the area
Mhm.
so hard.
And
They
El
boss it
Nene,
so.
he
Here's
said, Mike.
Why is United? Why didn't you say
this is
United?
my
Talk about
question.
United CDMs.
This
We don't have such
this
nice
is
CDMs.
Say this your CDM. He beat most Arsenal, Fred. It's an
Away,
Please don't
free.
talk about our players, no. Arsenal fans, don't talk about our players, please.
your cack players, that's why.
Let's go.
Didn't Fred bully you guys? we talking about is how transfer it is, but he was the man of the match against you guys. The
Didn't
main
Fred
guy.
make you
Facts.
quiet now this previous match?
Anyway, Jaden, you wanted to say something?
My thing is,
Let's go to the next topic. Okay, after
Uh,
Jaden's point.
my thing is, we played with three midfielders, right? At that time, not now with the new manager. We played with three midfielders, three supposedly world-class midfielders, because we are a big club, right? Any big club, their midfielder is flippin' solid. Like no one should be able to argue that. But with three in the midfield, how do we still not boss that midfield? How do we still not like influence the whole game? Because I mean, the ball gets played through the middle of the park most of the time. But we have three guys in the midfield. That three is supposed to run circles around teams that play with two, you know. So United. Let's not just go into the next topic, Owens. Please.
That's true.
Please.
Now
Yeah.
Burnley play 4-4-2. Now they have two midfielders, but they ran over us, my bro.
That's the thing, bruh. They want to do that for the team because that's that passion, that drive, that unity. Oh,
No tactics,
yes,
just physicality, oh, bro.
just pure adrenaline. But
Anyway,
yeah, next topic.
I think we can dial up this topic being I'm gonna edit out, this part. This
Mm.
topic can be basically a sensible transfer for your club, you know, and who your club needs to get rid of. So wait, is that
Yeah,
fine?
transfer option for your club.
Oh,
That
wait.
way, it must be sensible. Like you can't say now you want Haaland now, but you're only on a 10 mil budget. Seems like.
How should I get rid of everybody except the academy like this?
All right, so who's gonna go first?
Name.
For Arsenal, I will get two people, extra midfielder since Partey is going to AFCON. So I think that dude from Real Betis, William Carvalho, the Portuguese CDM, or if we can get our, that'll be like another midfielder. Obviously, need a striker. We've been linked to that Fiorentina guy, Bialovic, I can't pronounce his name, and Isaac.
Did he
I
finish?
So,
said,
Did he finish?
so
so a solid striker plus another midfielder would be a good transfer window for Arsenal. Would you get rid of, I don't know what's the situation with Aubameyang. Obviously, like I said, I assume he's going to leave end of the season. So there's no one really besides
And Nketiah's
Aubameyang.
leaving, eh?
Huh?
What's his name? Nketia. Is
Eddie
that how you say
Nketiah.
it? Is
Yeah.
it is leaving
And
also? He doesn't want to resign.
going into Roma, if I'm not mistaken, with the option to buy. So we need an extra midfielder and striker. So I'll see
I
what
saw
that.
you guys. So you guys are scouting Marshall also as a possible option. Possible.
Yeah, book. You look like
Okay.
you were this.
But anyway, back to the point. With Arsenal, I don't know why they loaning out uh Maitland Niles. When he can't play CDM and Party and El Nini's gone. That means basically it's just Xhaka. And why would you want to go buy CDM, or midfield now when you can just keep Niles and rotate him around with Xhaka? You know what I mean?
No,
Okay,
I
speak, Jaden.
understand you, bro.
I agree with Pokken about Maitland Miles. I feel he has age to his advantage, and with Shaka, with a bit of experience, bringing him in now and then, that will definitely grow him as a player. I don't know why Arsenal haven't been making use of him, if I must be honest. With the young squad they have, they're always eager to learn. You can see the growth, like absolute buzzing on the park. But yeah, that's what I have to say.
And anyway, back to my point. A reasonable transfer for Arsenal would be not Isaac or Vlahovic, Jonathan Davids from Lille.
But he's
Was
good.
away, away.
Good.
Because that man he presses, he's good in the air, just like Isaac or whatever. He's fast. And away, he's good with the ball, man.
The
So why
Canadian.
go away?
Nah, Bok,
Arsenal
you
is
should have
good.
rather
Still,
Bok, you should have Bok.
this is so much money than Pepe. So I'm cut bang from French players now after that Pepe incident.
But I mean,
Bok, yeah.
look at Gabriel.
Oh, Bok, Bok.
Away.
When you speak on your team, speak on Barca because he's already speaking on Arsenal now, just to keep the conversation diverse.
Okay. I'll speak on Barca
It's
now.
just
You want to
no,
sign
it's
our
just
own new
another
team for
team.
Barca?
I
Away.
don't think Barcelona be spending money. I'm just saying. I don't know.
Don't worry about them. They
So
broke. But
Barca
anyway,
got
with
another loan.
Look
anyway,
for us for.
with,
Yeah, not finish. Sorry.
with Barca, I just think no, they must splurge the cash and go bankrupt this one time, just one time, and sign Alan.
So about the
My
Super
reason
League.
being, my reason being to sign Alan is right. They're creating all these chances. It's like 20 chances per game, but they can't finish, and that's the problem. Like, yeah, defense is cack now, but our defense is gonna stay cack and we can't score goals. So why worry about defense? Go for the goals first, and then defense can come in later.
Oh, is that what? Okay. I will
I'd
remember
score
that
your
quote for
opponents.
future.
I'd score your opponents. I
I
like
mean,
that
if
kind of
No,
game.
if Barcelona starts scoring as well, it will give the opponents a lot to think about. So yeah, that's a
no
But
decent
the
way.
point
opponent,
from Bo.
but the opponents already know that the defense is cupcake vibes. So
But
I
if you're
mean,
um,
conceding
you know,
5 goals, you're not gonna be thinking about scoring. You're gonna think, fuck, you can't
No
concede
way. If you
anymore.
score a lot,
uh,
then you're gonna play more cautious.
And
Then
they're not just
oh yeah,
creating a paar chances; they're creating a
it's
moose lot of
20
chances.
chances.
look,
Luke
yeah,
de
20.
Jong.
with
See,
with United,
you can go ahead, Chad.
I was gonna say Jones, but Bailey went to AFCON Shinjo, so now we're going from West Ham to Roma. I think it's
Uh,
Roma, if I'm not
Charlie,
mistaken.
Charlie. Charlie, can you just repeat that? Because you cut out there.
You lagged out a bit.
Can you guys hear me?
Oh,
yeah.
wait. Just repeat what you said because
Uh,
you lagged.
Oh, I said that we need to keep Jones because Bailey's gone to AFCON and Tuanzebe went from West Ham to Roma. No? And then with the midfielders, we're gonna need to get rid of Mane. So Jesse must fortunately, especially if you're playing the 4-2-2, because now everybody's circling for position with that formation. Everyone is suffering with that formation, and then also Marshall must go for him again. He's not getting. I
Right.
So
mean,
I can't hear him.
am I cutting out?
Repeat
yeah,
the
yeah.
last part. The last
And
part.
it's
Oh, I said,
sounding a bit
I said where.
scratchy.
I,
Can't hear you, brother man.
No way.
all right. Okay, now someone else speak.
I personally look. Obviously, we need a CDM. I would go for the most common one of rice that we're looking to sign. But to be completely honest, I feel the United team is perfect. I feel the people not. We're not the standard that we should be nowhere close. I mean, We have world class players in our team. We should not be losing 4-1 against Watford. We should not be losing against Wolves. All those easy games, we should have won. I feel, look, at the end of the day, yeah, tactics and whatever, but I mean, we have world class players. We're talking about world class players in our team that we have. So, definitely a CDM. If we're talking about we're having to take out people, CDM and a centre back.
You're gonna sound
I just want to point out. I just want to point out that Sergio Busquets will fit perfectly in United.
We don't want him. And don't talk about him. We don't need him.
Is
We
it
don't
you,
want him.
Eddie Testo, wanting
Is
personally?
it you or don't you? Do you really think United
What
don't need him?
we don't need him. What are we gonna do with him? Why do we need him?
He's better than your
For his
entire
influence on the
midfield.
game.
Oh, yeah.
On the game for what is he playing? He's playing for Barca still, no?
Yes.
How's Barca doing
First on the log now.
in La Liga? For
Oh.
Barca, that's like being what 22nd in the Premier League.
Well, bro, we know you hate Busquets, right?
Yeah,
But
but
he'll fit United perfectly like a glove.
I don't want him there.
My reason for it being why Busquets fits perfectly, right? He can control a game. He's good with the ball, right? He's a CDM. You guys need a anchor, a deep playing midfield, because nobody
Mm.
in that team can create or hold the ball on. Fred
Yeah,
can't
no.
make a pass.
Facts,
McTominay
facts.
can't pass forward. He can only make sideway passes.
Look, at the end of the day, he's good now. I'm just joking.
Mike
He's
Scott
good.
must
He's a
just
good guy,
run.
but I don't like him.
Like Scott must just run more with the ball,
Simple
man.
but
He's a
effective,
juggernaut.
man.
Anyway, Jaden, anything you want to raise?
Nah, I don't know. I feel
We
like
don't want to talk about United anymore.
I just feel like any player that will come to United, they will really get tested like mentally and physically because it's more than just coming and doing their thing, man. I feel like there's too much other influences, media, the club itself. Like you really need to be, how do I say, strong-minded and just do your thing. So it's pointless me trying to say, okay, let's bring in this player. Look what happened to Sancho. All these players come in and they never what they don't live up to any of the standards. They try, but if the squad, if the camp is not doing well, one player is not gonna always win you a game. We need that unity, and once again, that's my problem about us. We just not a unit. But
No
yeah,
way. With United
Regardless.
signings, like, right? It's like, yeah, you guys need those players, right? Like we all know, United needed a right wing, so they got Sancho, and they need a centre back, so they got Varane. But they
But
don't fit what United's trying to
but
do
but but where did Ole play that man?
on the bench.
No, this
Amen, Donny.
they say Tony's a carpenter.
Mm-mm.
Anyway, can move on to our next topic. What's the next topic going to
Look,
be?
yeah, man, I'm gonna have to leave soon now. I'm gonna leave like at 12. I have work at 4 o'clock. I'm gonna wake up at 4.
To Charlie left. What a night.
I think it's because he's lagging, man.
Oh, man.
I'm gonna be here for this topic and then I must bounce.
Oh, wait, this is all going to be the last topic because we're going for 40 minutes now. Oh, wait,
Uh,
Charlie's back.
Like I this is the last topic now.
Oh, wait, last topic.
This part is gonna be edited out.
Oh, man. So, what's the topic going to be?
But wait, let's just quickly hear if Charlie can talk, if we can hear him.
Big Mike left.
Ah, Charlie's frozen on my screen. There we go, he's back.
He's moving, but he's not speaking.
Can you hear me?
Oh,
There
wait,
we
big
go.
mic lift.
Gents, I've actually been looking at different articles speaking about AFCON. We thought corruption was a Moorse thing only in South Africa, but there is
England.
real corruption articles here on the AFCON.
What happened?
AFCON is African race, me bro. Match fixing. I still can't believe Bafana got robbed and they allowed it.
Yo,
They made an appeal. They
that
They
was
took
allowed it.
account of
poor.
peelers. How did that work, bro?
That is
That's freak
poor.
funny. That's like me seeing you rob me, then you tell me, nah, you robbed me because I needed to rob you. Your man, bro. What is this
And
counter appeal?
Yeah. But you
And
see,
to
that is the thing
think,
about Arsenal supporters as well. Like they complain the most about getting robbed, but it happens everywhere. Everyone gets robbed in the soccer game.
true, but
not as
sometimes
much
it's
as
more obvious
Arsenal.
than others, man. So
Yeah,
sometimes
no,
it's
like
very
Bafana's one.
frustrating. Yeah, like Bafana's was cheapers. That's like poor, bruh.
It is frustrating, but I mean, not like Arsenal actually thought they were gonna win City.
Thing is,
I
we
thought they were
played
gonna
good.
beat City.
City were on the back end, bruh.
City were popping.
Yeah,
Honestly
they were
speaking,
panicking.
City
Arsenal
went
really
one by
took
one.
the game.
But
Kudos to Arsenal.
didn't that penalty come when it was 2-2?
No,
No,
Was it
we were
2-1?
leading 1-0. We were
1-0.
leading
Oh,
Yeah,
was that at the beginning?
away. But there was also penalty appeal almost for Odegaard as well at the beginning of the game,
yeah.
like early stages. That's when
That
Edison
was
took
a
him out.
penalty.
No
That
ball,
was a
nothing.
that
Can you
was a
guys hear
penalty.
me?
Facts.
We
Yeah,
can hear
Are
we
you.
can
we?
hear you.
Are we
Can
talking
you hear
about
me?
corruption
We can
in
still
the
hear you.
Prem and in AFCON?
But that was a pin on Odegaard though, like for real, for real. I don't know how
It was
VAR must.
Look, if we must be honest, James, that is one of the tougher calls to make. Like, um, different angles show different things. So
Jaden,
one angle would, just
okay,
say,
speak. Go for it.
one angle would
Like,
show keeper getting ball first. The other one would show the keeper's foot going through Odegaard. That's like flip. Which justified the situation the best? Um, so, look, some could say Arsenal were robbed, but I just feel that for that penalty call, Odegaard, it was a flippin' tough call. That's just my personal
Facts.
opinion.
Okay, Jaden. You see, right? With that call, with both penalty calls, they called the ref for the one call for City's call to come up and have a look himself, right?
Mm-hmm.
They didn't do that with Odegaard's call, despite it being a tough call to
Yeah.
make.
Oh, they didn't.
See, they didn't
Oh
send
shit.
the
Okay.
ref through the screen. That's why the call is a terrible call. It was enough
Okay.
evidence to send
Okay.
him to the
So
screen.
I forgot to take that into consideration. Okay. Okay. That puts it in a different context now, because it's like shoving off the situation before we even had a proper look.
Away.
Me, bro.
Yeah, everyone
And
just wanted City to lose. Hard City.
No. It's not even that. It's like it was just a bad call. I don't care who it was. Who the
Oh
I
who it
wanted
yeah,
was.
City
no.
to stress Arsenal.
VAR was just not doing its job, man, bro. It was wild.
How
and
does
then
VAR get the call wrong? Like,
Exact.
it's
No,
supposed to help.
Yeah,
bro.
long
what? That's like
Just
that's like the South African police. We have them what? And they the nice that rob us and do the
rob
mad
you.
guy.
Facts. Bro,
They didn't
listen,
rob our police, sir.
listen.
Yo,
It's like soccer is the only one with video referee assistant. Where it's at home. It's every other or most sports, and it's
Even
fine.
worse. Are we? Like in the rugby, they have the TMO. Cricket, the umpires, you can trust them and you can see for yourself. Like, away now that's out. They'll even have lines there. But with football,
They bet on the games, man. So yeah.
Away.
Away.
And
Bones.
Arsenal's just
remember,
unlucky against
remember
City.
that one penalty of David Luiz that where the opposition's foot grazed him. He did nothing. And that was a red card. I still
You
don't
sound
get
still
that to this
heartbroken
day.
about that. The sounds like that Boba still wins you.
Who was that against?
Wolves.
Was that the game where? No, no, no. That's the other one. I was thinking where Chambers also got sent off.
Nah.
Okay. There was a game where Vardy kicked the ball in his face that whoever was holding, and they did focal, but then they gave a stop penalty against Leicester, and I'm like, yo, fuck this referees, man.
Remember the Palace Crystal Palace game that Arsenal played where James McCarthy kicked Saka? Wasn't
I
given
know
a
Shit.
red card.
that was a WWE drop kick, and the referee said, nah, that's a right.
No, it's Arsenal kids.
They don't like us for some reason. We're already playing Puskas. Why wanna add more on our plate, man? Just let us-
Because it's funny.
you,
We don't
talking
have
about
Owens.
Arsenal, do you think they can? You think they're gonna end in the top four? Honest
I
opinion.
really hope they do. I really hope they do.
Top four is an open race, bro. I don't know.
Nah, we relegation favorites. Let's just leave it there. We were like that at the start
how
of the season.
other
I'm
teams
not gonna.
around us do in Europe because that's the only time we can take advantage to be in the top four. I think West Ham and United are gonna play West Ham Europa League, United Champions League. So obviously
Yeah,
the
but
game's
but
gonna be
that's
a
because
lot.
we winning. No, sorry.
Hopefully, you guys make it to the final, so you lose and we like make it to top four. Seems so I honestly hope that we do make it to Champions League, but even if we make it to Europa League, that will be a good season after the cut we went through last season, the beginning of this season, to come back the way we did from people just saying we relegation to like fighting for top four and playing actually good football. It's a massive improvement. We just need to
But
find a way to beat big teams. We're so
but for
far
me,
at
That's
City, but we need to figure out how to beat the Manchester United and Liverpool's in the world. I fucking hate Liverpool. Always say fucking Mourinho's was right.
nah. One thing, I don't mind Arsenal losing, to teams they're supposed to lose. Like, obviously, you expect us to lose against Chelsea, City, and
oh wait,
those
that's
people.
United.
fine.
Away, like we understand they have a better squad than us.
It's the smaller teams that make someone upset, my bro. I think that's the
We
losses that makes me
Facts.
mad, my bro.
For your
that
now, you
those
guys
ones
fun me.
you're like, yeah, there's 3 points right there. All right.
My bro, that makes me so mad, bro. I was looking at
And
Joe
losing to
Linton.
teams you act and like losing to teams you're actually competing with, with United, West Ham, and the Tottenham. Like, I don't mind losing to them, but if we lose cack to them, like when Odegaard fucking kicked Fred in his post for that penalty.
It, it,
You
This
know that
fucking
one?
it's like a rocket shot, man. But that man's probably gonna kick the thing for scoring.
that one was so far away. I don't understand. That challenge wasn't even needed. So,
I,
I
Like
still
I
hate
scared
that,
shit,
of
that
like
challenge.
Fred.
shit, like that pissed me off because that game we could have won or drew, but yeah, and but for me with Arsenal's hopes of top four, it depends, because if they can win Tottenham, because we're getting Tottenham soon, I think.
The
If they
next
can
game,
win,
Tottenham.
if we can win Tottenham, I think we're getting them next week.
Yeah, we are playing them in our next league game.
Oh,
I think you
but
guys can knock them. They don't look
One thing I
dangerous. They
can
actually.
say, I was kind of pissed, at Liverpool, trying to schedule the game, our game, because a postponement because of COVID. I was pissed at that because remember when we had COVID at the beginning of the season when we played Brentford, City, and Chelsea, we got clapped, and we had to freak those off, bro.
No way.
And posted in our post in the group.
Yeah, and you
But
had
you
the
guys
other
did freak well to
injuries.
climb the table. That's one
No
Oh
thing.
yeah,
way, but nah,
facts.
stuff like that. And now you want to reschedule because nah, man,
Oh yeah, I
we
wanted to ask
suffered.
you. I wanted to ask Owens what's your take on the 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 possibility of no fans in the stadium again? Will that influence certain teams and the way they
Definitely.
play?
For away game. If your team plays away, it's perfect.
No way.
If your team plays home, then nah, that's a moose disadvantage.
Owens, maybe
Question. I have
that's
a
why
second question.
United was
Sorry,
buzzing.
I have a second question. Second
Go for
question.
it.
Sorry. Do you think that Liverpool now, and I want everyone's opinion besides me, but do you think that Liverpool is going to thrive now that the African place is gone? You know, the African place is their main money. So, question mark.
I'll go first.
Mm,
I mean, I don't think they're gonna be too bad off. Who's leaving? Salah, Mane.
Konate,
Nabi? No, not Nabi. I don't know. I
Salah,
feel like
Mane, Naby Keita, who
Yeah.
else?
I feel like all
Konate,
the
the centre back.
players I feel like all they players is
Salah by
based of their system and how they're looking to play, their identity. So whoever comes in, they have the talent. They might not be as flashy as thingy as the starters, but if they just there to do the job, to score the goals, whatever they're supposed to do, I don't see Liverpool struggling.
I don't see Liverpool struggling because they're not going to get any tough teams to play against.
and I mean their
That is
reserves is
one.
still good there. But Jota is still gonna be there. Bobby's still gonna be up front. And Oxlade, Curtis
Minamino,
Jones. Yeah,
I mean,
they're
they
obviously
should
not
be
gonna be the
fine.
Liverpool that they are now. I mean, once you take Salah out their team already, it's gonna be
Anyway, we
something
sold
different.
Salah from the EPL
Look
team.
here. Look here.
Definitely.
They actually have a paar harder fixtures coming up now. They have Arsenal. They have this Shrewsbury. No, and then they have Arsenal. Then they have
That
Brentford. Now everybody know Brentford is on a run over. They will turn up on your ass, enjoy. And then they have Arsenal again, and then they have Crystal Palace, and then Leicester, bro.
the thing is
All of those,
with
all
Brentford,
of those
they up
teams.
and down, man.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Brentford has the ability to turn up on you. I'm not saying they're a Norwich a complete waste.
One team, I say that can give them problems. Crystal Palace.
Is that the food? Okay, cool. Sorry. Yeah,
Palace.
I think, oh, sorry, that is just my point. I think like the Arsenal game they're gonna lose though,
That's for the
because
Yeah,
EFC,
boy.
the
Oh,
semi-final.
that's for the EFL.
The Premier League game also.
That got postponed.
Yeah, the Premier League game is the 20th. The EFL game got postponed, bro.
Nah, didn't they say that the EFL games must be played?
Nah,
No,
that's
FA Cup. FA.
That's FA,
Oh,
yeah.
And yeah, what a way. Postponed.
Last last thing, James. Who you
Topic,
backing
Jaden.
for the 2022 World Cup?
Portugal if they make it.
It's so
Just
bad.
because you're hoping they make it, they're not gonna win it, bruh.
No, but I mean, Portugal is a team you can back. It doesn't mean, you know what I'm trying to say. I mean, like
I
they
feel
have the
Portugal.
talent.
Yeah, I feel Portugal should
Portugal
win
have
Italy
very
even without Ronaldo.
It's gonna.
There is more.
I feel like Portugal and Italy could have actually been like a quarters or semis. It's got to see that one of them might have to fall out.
Stop now already.
No way.
But
I
for
think
me,
that
Fine.
I I think Germany's gonna win the next World Cup, and I'm being serious.
So
Germany's talent that's coming through
remember,
now is for real. It's real,
remember
man.
you back in gents. We have
I know
proof
one
here.
back.
away.
Germany.
So the core
I'm gonna
many
go
baby.
with the three lions.
It's
It will
not
never
coming
come
home.
out.
It's coming
What would
home.
Southgate? What would Southgate
But
do?
nah, for me, right. I'm
Don't
backing
say
Spain.
Spain. Don't say Spain. Spain is gonna win the next World, not this World Cup coming out, the next one.
If you
I'm
guys find
backing
a better
Spain.
striker,
The
if
reason
you
why,
find,
if they can get a proper striker, if they can
then
get the
maybe,
strike.
maybe, then maybe, yeah. But you guys have Morata,
What kind of that
so
proper striker coming
But I
out?
mean, what's Morata? What's Morata? We got to a semi-final and a final.
he didn't even do
Mm.
anything. He was vibing.
Of of what did he get the semifinals of Nations
He
League?
wasn't.
Euros, Euros.
It was, but he wasn't doing anything. It was Pedro. It was the lighties, bro. They
Now
were doing
we,
the whole
now
works.
we, now those light
Oh,
is creating to a striker that can score.
but we're
Mm.
talking about now. Talking about now, bro.
Are we in this flipping? Okay, Ferran Torres can play centre forward.
Facts,
Yes, we
He
facts.
can go there.
And he's back.
the past
And
and
he's back.
nine that they did in the past when they won. They will
Are
expect
we?
Fabregas as a centre forward, where that interchangeable.
Are we? Then Villa was the left wing and cut in with Pedro was. They were the strikers.
Okay, Mike, what's your take on it? Who you backing?
Oh yeah, wait before we go into Mike. But I'm backing Spain, right? But I feel like Netherlands is gonna be the dark horse.
Netherlands always the dark horse, bro.
Oh
Nah,
yeah.
Netherlands are always hype. Netherlands are always hype. Like nah, they actually a quiet team. They can get to a finals and win it, but they never win it. But now I feel like they're gonna be a dark horse because they weren't in the last World Cup, right? Van Dijk is back to his best. Don't play Luke de Jong. Memphis performs with Netherlands.
Fact.
And that what's that other striker Milano? How do you say his name?
Daniel Malan, away.
Yeah, he
That
also
man's hard.
performs with him.
That man's hard.
And at right
Frankie
back,
and
Humphreys. What's it?
Frankie and
Humphreys
the Ligt. Away, Ricardo Dumfries.
at nine too.
Frankie and the Ligt, right? They got some experience in them now.
Mm.
Mm,
Frankie is carrying
facts.
boss. Now imagine him doing the same carry job for Netherlands. If Genie can
Yeah,
get
no,
some,
you're right.
if Genie can get some games in as well, the Netherlands are gonna be a
Genie can
problem.
druk on his day. Yeah.
Are we?
But
But yeah,
yeah,
at the end of the
gents.
day, we still
Oh,
have teams
okay.
that have
Before you,
France, you have Belgium. As this, anything can
Brazil.
happen. Got Brazil.
yeah. So, who do you think's taking the league?
The Premier League.
Nah. We need to save
Oh, yeah.
that till the next one.
That's for the next
Is that
episode.
Rincane's? Yeah. Oh my God.
I
I'm
have
on
to
awesome activities.
bounce.
Yeah, the facts.
Okay. Oh,
Anyway, good night,
cheers.
gentlemen.
Short
Was
manner.
Safe,
productive.
everyone.
Yes,
God,
sir.
Safe,
gents.
safe.
Good first
Safe.
session.